Hi everyone, I'm Susan Winter for SusanWinter.net. Thanks for joining me. So what happens if after a breakup, you start to get a bad review? Your ex has decided that they want to be completely volatile with you or completely stonewall you, that this person that yes, you had some tough times, but you had some good times or you wouldn't have been in partnership, has suddenly flipped to another person that you don't even know how to recognize them. And what happens if what you really wanted was an amicable ending, in part to help you move forward and process this very emotional separation? So here's the truth. It can indeed happen. It's happened to me. It's happened to a lot of people I know. It's happening to a client that I have right now. Yes, it would be a lot better if we could be civil with each other at the end of a relationship. But oftentimes, one or both people cannot handle the potency of the emotions that are coming up. And fear creates anger, and to repress the feelings, oftentimes you will get a person that completely closes the door. The partner that you used to be able to speak with about anything, even in the ending, cannot be rational. So you may never get the kind of closure that you wanted, but you can't stop moving through the cycle waiting for something that you may never get. Because I've learned that there is something that people can do when they have nothing. They may have absolutely no success. They may have few redeeming qualities. They may have few friends. You know, there's one thing that people who are void of everything else always have at their command: to withdraw their approval. And if a partner feels stripped of all their power, especially if you're the one who's dumped them, don't be surprised if they exercise what little bit of power they have left by withdrawing their approval of you. It can be small or it can be grand. It can be stories that go out in your community of things that you're doing and you're not, that you have an addiction and you don't. It can be anything. In part, the person who needs to do this needs to defend their fragile ego. You know, nobody wants to lose something of value. So if you can tell the story that they did this, this, and this, and how horrible they are, anyone listening will say, wow, gosh, I'm glad that you're out of that. I had no idea. I thought you guys were a great couple, but this is horrible. Yeah, you're a lot better off. So one, it's to tell yourself you're better off. And two, it's for your social standing, to not have your friends know that they really lost something, you lost something. So understanding why your partner is doing this might help. And yes, the partner who is so kind and so tender and so loving can be the same one who is now so vindictive and so cruel, and you can't even believe. It is very hard to have a bad review. We all want to do well. Come on, this was our leading person. We were on the stage, we had our lines, we had our scene together, we had our whole play together, and now we're getting a bad review from the one person that, meant the most to us. Yes, the play is over, but we were there and we participated. You might not get the review you want. We have to understand that there are people who will cling to any life raft that is available to them. And mark my words, do not keep pushing. You cannot push and push and push to create contact or try and get them to open up or get them to see something differently. This is like sticking your hand in a bear cave. It's not going to work. In a case like this, you have to fully back away and just suck it up. They're going to think what they need to think. Not the truth, what they need to think. And you need to take a look at the fact that the person that maybe you were missing at 2 a.m. is also a person that can go to this place to defend themselves. So here's where we have to be adult, and sometimes we're not going to get the closure we want. We have to process ourselves as we move through this. Remember who we are, remember what we tried to do, honor what we had, and keep moving forward. I hope this helps you. Susan Winter for SusanWinter.net. Please subscribe to this station if you haven't already. Check out my podcasts on iTunes, The Susan Winter Show. And please come to my site, SusanWinter.net. Lots of articles, podcasts, all sorts of things for you. Thanks a lot.